is your day today? And good afternoon. And let's just start with a new topic, and it's about sex determination. So let's start reading NCERT topics we are doing here. Yeah. So the mechanism of sex determination has always been a puzzle before the genetics. The initial clue about the genetic chromosomal mechanism of sex determination can be traced. Yes, let me tell me my way. So I will first reading it, and after that I will be concluding that for you. Okay. And yes, as I'm reading in a clear words, and if you don't feel so, you can tell me so I can improve for the next video. And yeah. So the initial clue about the genetic chromosomal mechanism of sex determination can be traced back to some of the experiments carried out in insects. In fact, the cytological observations made in a number of insects led to the development of the concept of genetic chromosomal basis of sex determination. Hanking 1891 could trace a specific nuclear structure all through the spermatogenesis in few insects, and it was also observed by him that 50% of the sperm received this structure after spermatogenesis, whereas the further 50% did not receive it. Hanking gave a number to this name to this structure as the X body, but he could not explain its significance. So basically, the X chromosome that we know is called X body by Hanking, who 1891. Further investigations by other scientists led to the conclusion that the X body of Hanking was in fact a chromosome, and that is why it was given the name X chromosome. It was also observed that in a large number of insects, the mechanisms of sex determination is of the XO type, that is, all eggs bear an additional X chromosome besides the other chromosomes, autosomes. On the other hand, some of the sperms bear the X chromosomes, whereas some do not. Eggs fertilized by sperms having an X chromosome become females, and those fertilized by sperms that do not have an X chromosome become males. Who do you think the number of chromosomes in the male and female are equal? So obviously the number would be equal, but the type would be different. Due to the involvement of the X chromosome in the determination of sex, it was designated to be the sex chromosome, and the rest of the chromosomes were named as autosomes. Crossover is an example of XO type of sex determination in which the males have only X chromosome beside the autosome, whereas females have pair of X chromosomes. So as we see different kinds of things, so like male heterogamety we know, so male heterogamety, so like if it's X and Y, so it would be present in like examples like Drosophila and obviously us humans, but in male, right? And when we talk about XO, means only one X is present, another place it's not present there. So cockroach and grasshopper would be ideal example according to what my teachers told. These observations led to the investigation of a number of species to understand the mechanism of sex determination. So these observations led to investigation number of species to understand the mechanism of sex determination. These observations means observing the sex chromosomes led to a number of species to understand the mechanism of sex determination. Obviously, nothing can be concluded in just once. So, in a number of other insects and mammals, including man, XY type of sex determination is seen where both male and female have the same number of chromosomes is present, but its counterpart is distinctly smaller and called the Y chromosome. Females, however, have a pair of X chromosomes. Both males and females bear same number of autosomes. Hence, the males have autosome plus XY, while females have autosome plus XX. In human beings and in Drosophila, the males have one X and one Y chromosome, whereas females have a pair of X chromosomes beside autosome, like same as the human pair. In the above description, you have studied about two types of sex determining mechanisms, that is exotype and XY type, and both come under the male heterogamety as we know by ourselves. But in both the cases, males produce two different types of gametes, either in with or without X chromosome, or some gametes with X chromosome and some with Y chromosome. Such type of sex determination, the mechanism is designated to be example of the male heterogamety. In some other organisms, example birds, a different mechanism of sex determination is observed, because as we know in birds, female heterogamety would be present. In this case, the total number of sex chromosomes in both same in both males and females, but two different types of gametes. Two different types of gametes. And, two different types of gametes in terms of sex chromosomes are produced by the females, that is, female heterogamety, in order to have a distinction with the mechanism of sex determination described earlier. The two different sex chromosomes of human birth has been designated to be the Z and W because as we use X and Y for the Drosophila human means actually for males we use XY, but for females we use ZW to show the heterogamety. So in these organisms, the females have Z and one W chromosomes, whereas males have a pair of Z chromosomes beside the autosomes. Males have a pair of Z chromosomes, not W. Okay, like X and Y. So females have XX, and here Z and W. So which comes first? So actually Z comes the last. So it would inform me the makeup. Sex determination, humans when we talk about it. So it has already been mentioned that the sex determining mechanism in case of humans is XY type actually, because we already know the females is having the gamete XX and while male have XY. So out of 23 pair of chromosomes present, 22 pairs are exactly same in both males and females. These are the autosomes. A pair of X chromosomes are present in the female, whereas the presence of an X and Y chromosome are determinant of the male characteristic. During spermatogenesis means formation of sperms among the males, two types of gametes are produced. So actually basically till now we have just told that the human XY is there, 22 are autosomes, and X extra is present in female, XY present in male. During spermatization, two types of gametes are produced. 50% of total sperm produced carry X chromosome, 50% carry Y chromosome. Besides the autosomes, females, however, produce only one type of ovum with X chromosome. There is equal probability of fertilization of ovum with a sperm carrying either X or Y chromosome. In case the ovum fertilizes with a sperm carrying X chromosome, the zygote develops into a female XX, and the fertilization of ovum with Y chromosome carrying sperm results in the male offspring. Thus, it is evident that it is the genetic makeup of the sperm that determines the sex of the child. So obviously, all the time the female was blamed for having a girl or an undesired child, but actually it's the man who decides the sex of the child because due to the sperm of what is made. It is also evident in each pregnancy there is always 50% probability of either male or female child. It is unfortunate that in our society women are blamed for giving birth to female children and have been ostracized and ill-treated because of this false notion. So obviously it shouldn't be like this, and we have to be good human beings because having being what is actually health, as we study physically, mentally, and socially health well-being. So socially well-being means this only, that we are enough capable to be living in the society. Like it's not like that people are just saying that to kill the girl in the womb and female feticide is not what we should support. We are a young generation, and yes, we must take steps forward to make the change, because you know what, the things would be getting occupied more and more by the wrong things and the bad people, because it's not like that the bad peoples are more in number, good peoples are more. But what the thing is that good peoples also have such a good thing that everything would come on road, and they won't have to work for it. But it doesn't apply on the real world, and yeah, that's the truth. Okay guys, getting back to our topic, sorry for the distraction. It is also evident in each pregnancy there is all 50% of probability by the male or female child. And yes, I may have studied this. The sex determination in honeybee, now we see कि sex सिर्फ ह्यूमन से इतने गिरोह हैं या honeybee भी. The sex determination in honeybee is based on the number of sets of chromosome